Hello, Zagir to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario Kart World. In the previous episode, we finished off the last of the Grand Prix, and today it's time to take on the Knockout Tour. And before we get started, there's something very important that I want to bring up about this. Why do Peach and Daisy look so hot in this artwork? Is that just me? It's definitely not just me, because I've seen a lot of waifu talk about this game, which is very appreciated because waifus are awesome. But yeah, enough about all that. Let's play the fish. Yeah! We're playing as a fish in a monster truck. The Knockout Tour. This is one of the more interesting things that they've added to Mario Kart World. So basically, rather than like a circular loop, we're racing from track to track in like an endless race. It's pretty interesting. I do have a couple of nitpicks here and there about it, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Did Donkey Kong just dab? Alright, let's see what costume we can get with the fish. Come on, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. It's probably a funny hat. It's probably a scuba suit. It's probably a Santa outfit. What is it? Nothing! Isn't that fun? They didn't have to include costumes for every single character. Oh, no, no, no. Why would they do that in a game that cost $80? Yeah, that is still my biggest nitpick with Mario Kart World. Why in the world do they not have costumes for all the characters? It's like, what in the actual butt? What the heck? What's the poopy poop? I would love to have seen the cow in like a goofy hat. But no, they decided the world wasn't ready for that yet. I'm gonna throw a Spiny Shell. You're not gonna have anything to do with stuff, eh? But there are 2 stars out in the road, and there's a bully right there. Don't bully me. I'm already self-conscious at it. So yeah, the Knockout Tour is pretty cool. I really like the rallies in this game because it really is impressive just how well designed this world is, that we could still go from track to track and it still makes it a really fun race. Now that does add to the problem with this game that a lot of folks have, is that it does feel like a lot of the races are straight lines. But the really cool thing is that the Knockout Tour tracks, they've kind of updated them over time so that the track layouts are less of a straight line and a bit more interesting, which is pretty cool. I did record a couple of videos already with the older layouts, which is one of the reasons why I'm re-recording this. So, yeah. Why didn't the rewind work? I did the rewind button. I pressed the button that does the rewind. Why didn't that do a rewindy? I wanted to do a rewind and it didn't. Alright, Donkey Kong, you're gonna die. A fish defeating a monkey. Something you'll only see in the world! Why is that off track? That was barely off track. Okay. So my mindset with this is going to be the same as the Grand Prix. I'm personally not invested in the idea of getting first place in every single track. I'm going to try, but the thing is, I at least want to see all the cups by the end. And the thing about Knockout Tour is that if you're below a certain point, by the time you get to a checkpoint, you're out of the race. So that's going to lead to a super fun time where we might inevitably have to re-record a couple of these things. Remember what I said before that I felt like the speed boost items in this game didn't help that much? I stand corrected. That golden mushroom really helped. The car hit both of us, and we got both item boxes. That's funny. Get away from the bum. Okay. Whoever's in first place is super duper far ahead, and that's not the most ideal situation in the world. So I prefer that not to be the case. Let's see if this can help. That didn't help much. Okay. We're about to get to the next checkpoint. Okay, we're over 16, so we should be okay. Hopefully I'm over 16 because I'm gonna be turning 29 this year. That was a very stupid joke. Man, it's crazy to think that like I've been Let's Playing this game. I've been doing Let's Plays for. Because when I said I wasn't 16, I was like, wait, I have been Let's Playing since I was 16. Actually, 14. Wow, I'm old. Yeah, I'm old. Let's talk about that. I want to tell a fun story that happened when I was training somebody recently. So, I've gotten used to the fact we are a Monty Mole now. I've gotten used to the fact that we're a Monty Mole now. That could not have been more perfectly timed. Let's do something awesome. Whee! Yeah! Oh yeah! I'm so happy we're able to demonstrate that! If you have a mushroom, you can outrun a blue shell, and it is all kinds of awesome! A friend of mine and I were playing this game back when I first got it, and it was really cool showing him a bit of this game, because he hadn't seen much of it, but he was really excited to get the Switch too. And when he threw a blue shell at me and I used the mushroom, his expression was hilarious. Die cow. It was so good. It was so good. Yeah, going back to that story with the training. So I've gotten used to the fact that there's a bit of an age gap between me and some of the younger people coming into like our location. Some things here and there do still throw me off, like the fact that some of them were born the year Revenge of the Sith came out, or the fact that one of them brought up the fact that they were in elementary school when Five Nights at Freddy's first came out, and I was graduating high school when that happened. But the thing that recently that made me realize, oh my goodness, I am getting old, and I am mortal, and I'm probably gonna die someday, was the fact that we were playing, like, I can't talk. So we were playing ARMS on our break, because, like, as I was training these girls, one of them mentioned that they loved playing ARMS on Switch. So I brought it with me the next day we were training. And so we played the game, and she was really good. Like I thought I was a pretty decent ARMS player, but she was really good at the game, so yeah, that was pretty cool. The moment that made me realize I'm getting old was the fact that this girl, she's the current, like her current age was the age I was when ARMS first came out. And I was like, oh, you tell me that, and now I'm old, and I am super duper old. That was a fun time. It's kind of amusing though, because I kind of like lean into the fact that, okay, I'm not super old. Like I am turning 29 this year, and I'm getting close to my 30s. So that's not super old in grand scheme of things, but I like to like play it up and make it sound like I'm older than I actually am. And one of my favorite pranks to do with people at work that don't know me that well is to try to trick them into thinking that I'm a lot older than I actually am. So I've convinced people that I was like in my 40s, and I want to see just how high I can get that believability. So that same training group that we played ARMS with, when we first met, I told them that I was 42, and their eyes got huge, and one of them was like, "Oh my god, you look amazing for your age." I love playing pranks on people. It's one of my favorite things ever. Alright, we're getting pretty close to this end. So we're getting close to the full end. Okay, that's fine. That's not fine because now Toad's in the lead. But now it's fine again because— Owie! We got an exploded! I do not want to be an exploded. Okay, this might be bad. This might be bad. Okay, it's fine now. It's fine. Owie, Bobo! Owie, Bobo! This is a very pretty forest. Have you seen it before? Yeah, this is Acorn Heights, but wow, this game keeps blowing my mind of how pretty it is. Micro World is definitely like one of the best games Nintendo could have done to showcase their awesome 4K abilities and things like that. Even though this video is being recorded in 4K, but I digress. It is going to be really cool to see like Nintendo games getting more into the 4K area, because okay, as much as I love Nintendo, okay, I stand by my opinion that I don't think graphics really matter that much in the grand scheme of things. Like, as long as it looks fine. And we did the mushroom thing against the blue shell twice in the same cup. This is awesome. This is turning out way better than the original recording did. I'm very happy that we were recording this. I forgot what I was going to say, so I'm going to talk about something else. The Mario Galaxy movie is coming out pretty soon, and I'm really excited. It's probably already out by the time this video is coming out, because I don't know when I'm uploading this video. So, Mario Galaxy, I'm really excited for it. They announced that Wart was going to be in the movie. When I saw that, I was like, whoa, what? They remembered Wart? Wart is in this thing? What in the heck? This is awesome! So, yeah, that's pretty cool. It'd be really fun to see, like, what more obscure characters they'll introduce in later movies. It's kind of surprising that Wart got introduced before Wario and Waluigi. The fact that Wart got introduced before Daisy, of all things, is kind of a sin. But I digress. It's kind of cool that they have a more obscure character like Wart. It'd be kind of funny, though, to see like how long it'll take them to introduce Toadsworth. Because I'm on Blue Toad in the movie. He's basically Toadsworth, but he's not. So it's kind of weird that they didn't include Toadsworth in the movie. Here's a little song I wrote, note for note, don't worry, be happy. You know those singing fish things that they have, like those singing toys? Why hasn't Nintendo made one for cheap yet? And that's going to be it for this episode of Mario Kart World. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. In the next episode, we'll be continuing on through the Knockout Tour in a cup that it's named I cannot remember off the top of my head because I did not prepare properly for this. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. And next time, Gator to you. Oh yeah.